Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go!
Hello.
Hello.
No.
Hello, ma'am. No, I don't need you in my lap, Olive.
Just because we say hello to each other, she always is like, ooh,
She
you're
gets
talking
so
to me.
excited. Oh, she's waiting for Daddy.
Yeah. Daddy's putting down the not
The
almost
thing.
little one anymore. Yikes. Yeah.
Although I was watching the other day when I had yours and my youngest, they're not that far off in height. And I was like, oh, dude.
No.
It's like, oh, crap.
He's going to be tall. I have a feeling he'll be taller than both of you.
Yes.
Both you and Tim.
Tim's 6'1".
Where does the lineage come from? Is there anybody that's over 6 besides Tim? Wait, is Tim 6'1" with his hair sticking?
He doesn't have hair. His hair's a little poofy when he lets it go. But like his hair stays
Is
short.
he really 6'1"?
Yeah, he's 6'1". He was excited because for a long time he kept measuring in ROTC as 6 foot.
Yeah.
And then finally one time he was like, just stretched it just enough. And he was 6'1", which then meant all of his, it changed all of his variables for his weight allocations,
everything.
his running time, his all this shifted back
By
slightly.
1
And he's
inch.
like, yes.
So
He
funny.
was so excited. But his brother's almost the exact same height.
Okay.
His mom's very tall, not over 6 foot, but she's very
Yeah.
tall.
Do you have anybody like grandparent or like skip generations on either side?
So my grandfather was tall.
Okay.
My dad's dad
Yeah.
was tall, but he was tall very early. So he always talked about in 4th, 5th grade elementary school, they had to bring down a desk from the high school because he didn't
Because
fit
he's so tall.
in any of the elementary school desks anymore. And so he was kind of like my little guy. He was just tall early.
Right. Okay.
But I would guess he was probably 6'1", 6'2".
Okay.
So taller, but
Right.
not like
Yeah. My little
crazy.
brother is definitely the tallest out of our lineage. My great grandfather on my mom's side, he was really tall. I think he was 6'2". My little brother, I have a feeling he's taller than 6'4", but he's so I don't want to say humped in his neck,
just
but
hunches.
his neck comes forward
Whoa.
and he kind of scoots
which
down.
is also really common for people who are a little bit taller. You kind of want to blend in a little bit. So
Right,
people tend
yeah.
to hunch a little bit
Yeah.
the taller they
Yeah.
are. But
Well, and his wife is super short. Like she's about the same height I am. And so their stroller is so funny because for some reason, it doesn't come up all the way for him.
Oh, no.
So it's like, if he were to straighten up all the way, he'd be like pushing it with his
fingertips.
fingertips. And I'm like, how is this even possible? Like,
That's
you
really
got
funny.
such a weird stroller. But
yeah, that's weird.
it's like a car seat stroller. All
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one.
yeah. The yellow black ones.
I think so.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Those became really popular
Yeah.
right after.
So
You good, Bob?
so our listeners cannot hear the ruckus going on in Bob's office currently
can
with
hear
Olive, but we can hear it. So
It
yeah.
sounded like chaos.
Yes. Yep. Our chaos gremlin in there.
But anyway,
Anyways.
Harry Potter.
Yes.
We have
let's
lots of
do
fun
it.
things to talk about tonight. So, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Yes.
Last week, we did chapters 6 and 7, which were Draco's Detour and the Slug Club. Tonight, we have chapters 8, 9, and 10, which are Snape Victorious, the Half-Blood Prince, and the House of Gaunt.
Yes.
So, yeehaw.
Yep.
I saw that eye roll was Snape Victorious.
Well, whenever you say Slughorn's Club or Slug Club or whatever,
Slug
I
Club.
always think of like a bunch of slugs. Have you ever read that book where it's like a slug who is in love with another female slug, and then they Like
No.
they write messages, but they don't actually know each other or whatever.
No, I have no idea what you're talking
I'm gonna
about.
have to find it and tell you guys next time.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna text Bob real quick because that is loud.
We have lots of happy doggies. All right. So for chapter 8, Snape victorious. My summary is Tonks saves Harry from the Hogwarts Express, and Snape is the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Yes.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yes. Okay, so I was like, woe is me for Harry when he's still underneath the cloak. Like all he could think about was just like his self and like his issues and this and that. And I was like, woe is me. Let me play the smallest violin for you. That was me calling him.
Jeebus.
That face was her seeing that sometimes I have to text him or
Hey.
call him to be like, hey, yo.
Trigger.
Yeah, so that was the... I have it.
Oh,
He wants the dog remote.
this one right here.
It's so weird because they can't hear his side of the conversation, but Olive is basically eating him and he is looking for the remote that I have in my lap. So yeah.
That makes it hard.
I know, right?
Hey.
Okay, there you go. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Anyways, now back to the non-chaos portion.
Back to your regular scheduled programming.
Right. So when he was like underneath it, I was like, okay, so your face, you got duped by Malfoy. Okay, your face is broken.
Ouch.
And like, whatever. Like you could go back to London.
Yeah, who cares? Somebody will get you back.
Exactly.
Like, send it now. It's okay. We know this is a thing.
Go to the burrows. Like, you know what to do at this point. Come on.
I like that he tries wandless and wordless magic of like, Dumbledore said this was a thing. Accio wand. And I was like, dude.
I mean, it's pretty smart to think that maybe it would work.
But his like, Dumbledore said this is a thing. Like, you're not Dumbledore, sir.
Well, not only that, but hasn't he witnessed that as well?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I can kind of see where he's like, oh, this, but
I don't
you
think
would
he's,
think that
has he witnessed wandless and wordless? Definitely wordless.
I would definitely say wordless. Yeah,
sure.
wordless, but I don't know wandless.
I don't know about
Yeah,
wandless.
I don't know. Okay.
I have to think about that.
But yeah, I just was like, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So Tonks finds him
Yes.
and they jump off the moving train.
Yes. I think that's kind of cool.
Ballsy.
Badass.
Stupid, but ballsy.
Totally. I understand. We've talked about Tonks before. I understand what she's dealing with, but like,
Do you?
girl, I feel like she just needs somebody to make her feel better. And
Molly's trying. We
I
know Molly's
know.
trying.
but Molly's not with her now.
Nope.
So,
She's got, what, 4 other oars in Hogsmeade?
or
three
I think there's
others.
3 others in
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
That she doesn't sound super excited about.
No, I mean, would you? But like,
I mean, I would gladly hang out in Hogsmeade. That sounds amazing. But
I mean, as a person from like, I always think of that with other cultures or religions or whatever. Like sometimes you see other people going and doing like churning their own butter. And I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. But like, would I ever actually do that in a normal world? No. I don't have the patience. My ADHD is way too wicked for that. And I don't have the time. But like, would it be fun maybe for like a week?
Sure.
Totally.
so we were just recently on an Alaska cruise, and one of our stops was Skagway.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely stunning. I want to go back. Loved Alaska. Beautiful. But Skagway year round has a population of 1,000 people.
Yep.
They can have up to 5 boats in port at one time.
Wow.
Thankfully, the day we were there was only 3. They bring in 2,500 seasonal workers for just cruise season.
Yeah.
So they nearly tripled their population for just cruise season.
Yep.
And then the boats can, in theory, drop up to like 10, 12,000 people on the port on a day. And I was like,
Yep.
this little town can't handle this.
No.
Holy smokes. We walked up and down Main Street. It was cute. Found a wonderful bookstore. I will tag, and I picked up some books.
Oh, cool.
Started one yet last night. Super excited about it. But the tour guide was telling us all about this as we went to go play with sled dogs, and I can die happy now. And so he was explaining the numbers and how the town operates.
Right.
And so he says, once cruise season is over, the end of September, all the seasonal workers go home. We're back down to our little, about 1,000 people population. And all that's left open out of this main street that had a couple dozen shops is one grocery store, one gas station, and one hardware store.
Sounds about right.
He said the restaurants and the coffee shops may or may not open on the weekend.
Yeah.
They'll put it on Facebook and let you know, or like the town newsletter, and pick the days they're going to be open. You cannot count on any of them being open.
Right.
And like, that's it. And then you're just stuck in the mountains. It's cold, but the harbor doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
And so or the port doesn't freeze, which is part of the reason it exists.
Yeah.
And so, because it's the furthest north, port harbor that doesn't freeze. It's the furthest north you can go and still get a boat in.
Right.
And so I was like, this is kind of fascinating. And I was like, that would be fun for 1 year.
Right.
To see the ebb and flow of this little town for 1 year. I couldn't live here.
Well, it's a lot like Crested Butte. So
that's true.
Crested Butte, like literally their main area, like everything shuts down.
Because in the winter, everything's open.
Yes, everything is open.
And then
during the summer, they're kind of hit and miss depending on, because they have a flower festival.
That's true.
Like the Valley something festival.
Wildflower something.
Yes. Yep. Wildflower and whatnot. But like, so part of their season can still be a little bit during the summer, but most of their shops and everything are closed as well.
Everyone goes on vacation.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's that kind of life that I was like, don't want to do full term.
Yeah.
I don't want to churn butter forever. Right. I don't want to live in this 1,000-person town with nothing open.
Right.
But 1 year. Just 1 year. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'd be done with it.
Exactly. Bucket list.
They don't get a ton of snow. You can't drive anywhere.
Yeah.
Because there's only one road that goes to Canada. That's the only road out of town.
Yeah.
And they close it like December through like April. That road is closed.
Yeah.
So you literally can't go anywhere.
Right.
I was like, the books I could read.
In and out on a boat. That is it.
Or helicopter. There's also no doctor in town.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4 nurse practitioners.
Okay.
And no doctor. So our tour guide was laughing. He's like, don't break anything because we can't help you. Well, I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, yes and no, they can't help you. But
The boats would help. We would get back on Mickey's boat.
Yeah, right. I mean, but they do usually have, in places like that, they'll have the seaplanes that will take you somewhere.
He said it is the most excruciating 2-hour boat ride of your life if you break something, or the most expensive 45-minute helicopter ride of your life if you get hurt.
Yep.
I was
essentially.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Especially with the little guy who likes to jump off of everything right now.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway. She we learned she has a new Patronus.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you could get different Patronuses.
It changes with life.
Oh, okay.
Like as your life changes.
So
if you have something dramatic happen, like say you and your brother or spouse or somebody have like a dynamic, like a cat and a dog, or we know a stag and a deer or something.
Yeah.
And like something happens to somebody, like your Patronus could morph because of how your feelings and how you have changed as a person to lose somebody like that.
Okay.
So you could if your significant other passes away, there's a chance your Patronus turns into theirs. And it's kind of like a
reminder,
this person is protecting me now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like
That's
a spirit
cool.
to guide you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yes, it is possible. Doesn't happen like every year you have something new.
Right.
But obviously Harry has the ties to his dad.
Right.
Which is why that's what his is.
Yep. Which is kind of funny because technically his mom is the one that died for him. So you would think that his mom's Patronus would be, but
this is the book we start learning about his mom.
Okay. Yeah.
Like do we actually know Lily's Patronus? I'm not sure we do.
I don't
have to
think
look
we
it
do.
up. We definitely don't know yet. I'm debating if it's known at all.
Okay.
But yes, it can change. We learned hers has changed. So whatever's affecting her is affecting her deeply.
Well, I thought we knew what was affecting her. With
We have a
those
theory.
Serious thing.
We have a theory.
Wait,
That's what they're
they were
guessing.
cousins, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not lovers, if that's the weird look you're giving me.
Well, I was thinking of chapter 10 and thinking of them. So I was like,
No.
okay. Okay, cool.
But they are guessing
Okay.
that Sirius is why she's feeling this way.
Okay. So it could be something else.
Anyway, moving along.
Okay. So I was like, of course it's Snape that got the Patronus and is coming down because he has to be able to gloat or do whatever or needle him. And I was like, good for you, Harry. Keep your tongue. Like, keep biting that tongue.
In this chapter, he keeps his mouth shut.
Yes. The next chapter is
Not so much.
hilarious.
It's phenomenal. Mic drop.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Good callback to the flying car.
Yeah. One thing that, so Tom, I think neither of them are talking, but he's thinking about the gravel and how every time that they've taken the
Carriages.
up, with the thrustles,
Thestrals. Yeah.
Thestrals. First off, like he went on a boat the first time. The second time he
Took the flying car.
was that in book 2.
Yep.
And then
Wait. Yes, that's book 2.
And then book 3, I don't remember, but it wasn't on the Thestrals. And then book 4 is when they get them because of Luna.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how many times has he actually ridden a carriage? Like, yeah, on the way back to the train.
Well, we know he rode the carriages in book 4, both directions, because that's where I say I stand by that him not seeing them is a plot hole. Because at the end of 4, even if you go with he couldn't comprehend his parents' death, blah, blah, blah. At the end of 4, he should have seen them.
Right.
And they're still horseless at the end of book 4.
Yep.
And then book 5 is the first time he sees them.
Yep.
He's got to take them in book 3. How does he get to school in book 3?
I don't know.
Oh my God,
I'm
it's
gonna have
been
to
too
look
long.
back. I know, right? I'm gonna have to look back. But like, I just am like, he has yet to actually like arrive in a normal sense sometimes until book 4. Like, so I was just like, you haven't taken these carriages that many times, dude. Because he talks about how he's taking them every time. And I'm like,
he takes them out every time.
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
Which we learned in 4. So
yeah.
I don't know if first years take the boat back across the lake or not.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the first year.
I doubt it.
There is a theory that is unconfirmed that I really, really like, is that when after your 7th year, you take the boat back across the lake
that
to the Hogwarts Express. I was like, oh, I like that.
That would be cool.
Not confirmed in the not canon,
actually,
but it's one of those that's like,
yeah,
I'll allow it.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
You take the boats in your first year and then out your 7th year, and you do the Thestral ride every other year.
Or like they lift the magical stuff and you can apparate out.
Those who can, because not everyone can.
True. Anyways, okay.
We get to the Great Hall.
Yeah, Trelawney's back.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Should we find out that she and friends later, are sharing.
Co-teaching.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
I like that they're doing different grades.
I do too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That makes it just...
That way you get kind of both as you go up. Which I like it. Different views.
Yep.
Different,
For
especially on a slightly more controversial subject.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here for it.
Nearly headless Nick. Oh my goodness, I can't talk tonight.
Would rather die than betray Harry Potter.
I was like, you're putting it on a little thick. And then Ron's like, doesn't that defeat the purpose? You're already dead. And I love how he just like basically like whacks Ron upside the head and then like leaves. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I laughed at that. I was like, he'd rather die than betray Harry's trust. LOL. So Slughorn is our potions master, and Snape is defense against the dark arts.
So if everybody knows what assume means, yeah, make an ass of me and yourself.
I say, did you assume?
So, I mean, I went along with Harry's thought process. Yes.
There's no reason not to.
There's no reason not to. And Dumbledore doesn't go either way on where he's going to be.
He never says it.
And every single book so far, we've had a different dark arts teacher. So, to go along with that theme, yeah, totally. I went along with it. But for Hermione and Ron going, but you said.
Yeah.
And I'm like.
And Harry's like, oh, shit, sorry.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. There's no reason not to make that assumption.
Right. And then I like the quip, I don't remember who says it, of, well, this will be his last year anyways, because
the position's jinxed.
Right. Everybody always leaves.
I was going to ask you, do you think he'll still be the professor in book 7?
I think so.
Okay.
I think there is a reason that obviously there is a reason Dumbledore chose to do it this way. Mm-hmm. I don't think Slughorn will be here as potions. But I do think that there is a reason that Snape is in dark arts now with Voldemort coming back. And I think
so maybe they flip again next year and Snape just goes back to potions.
I don't think so. I think
if the position is jinxed.
He'll still be a professor. I think he'll still stay in dark arts though. I think potions will be somebody else.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my theory.
We will play this clip again later.
Poor Hagrid.
Oh, I know.
He was so excited to see them. He's like waving, and McGonagall's like, "What are you doing? Stop doing that."
But we know Grop's still around.
Yep.
Dumbledore got him a nice cave in the mountains.
Yes.
It's like, go Dumbledore. Probably Sirius's old cave.
Probably. But that he might become the assistant. And I was like, okay.
How about no?
I mean, you have to think though that education would be interesting for the kids because they're told that trolls are horrible people and this and that and
giants.
Giants. Why did I say trolls? That giants are horrible and they have no respect and no manners and blah 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 blah.
It's a good point. It would be a good anti-bigotry lesson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that word.
Yeah, it's like with Lupin. Like he was a werewolf. Like he didn't eat anybody.
Don't judge.
He
understand.
didn't bite anybody.
Be curious, to quote Ted Lasso.
Exactly. So, I guess there's a new season of that coming.
Hell yeah, there is. I already watched the first episode. It was released.
I've never watched any of them.
Strong start. I'm a fan. Strong start. Anyway.
But yeah, so I was just like, it would be interesting to have him as the assistant, but I also think that everything would go completely wrong.
Somebody would get hurt. Somebody go back to Madame Pomfrey.
Somebody would have something amputated, or like some poor creature will have like, I don't know, multiplied by 10,000 somehow.
Weather wings will keep them in check.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. But he's not going to have his 3 favorite people in his class.
And this isn't a coming up chapter, but I'm going to lean into it now anyway. They don't think anybody from their year is going to take it. And I said, why?
I'm surprised Neville isn't.
Yeah. I was like, I'm surprised Neville. Luna's not their year, so it doesn't count.
Yep.
Because obviously she would continue.
Mm-hmm. And I think Ginny, but again they're
year back.
Year. Yeah.
Yeah. They're in year 5 still.
But I am kind of surprised that not one, like I'm not surprised Hermione's not in it, but I kind of am surprised that Harry or Ron wouldn't
Harry's
be.
Not.
Yeah.
I mean, but they do have full schedules and I do understand.
They have 3 breaks.
I understand the enjoyment of break.
Yeah, but
I plan my schedule that way in college.
3 of them. So that is not a full schedule.
You need
in my
anyway,
opinion.
Chapter 9.
Yes.
The Half-Blood Prince.
Okay.
We have our book title already. Dun,
yes.
Dun, dun. My little summary. They get new schedules.
Yep.
Harry gets a fancy book and good luck.
Yes. Lavender brown. She likes Ron.
Yeah, she does. And Ron likes her too. Aww. We get puppy love in this book. We get a lot of puppy love in this book that is also going to come up later in this chapter.
Oh no.
So in the last chapter, Harry filled Ron in on what happened on the train.
Yes.
And he said it was a testament to their friendship that he didn't laugh at him.
Which
that's sweet.
I think could also be a testament of their friendship that he could make light of it a little bit and laugh with each other.
They didn't laugh at him,
No.
which I was like, that's good.
Yes.
This is when he tells Hermione, and even Hermione says, this is kind of a big lie from Malfoy.
Yeah, but
like, "You're not
she's still
wrong."
not going with it.
She's not going with it, but even she admits, like, that's pretty brazen.
Yeah, there might be something there.
Like, you're not wrong. But they do get a little bit of free time this year.
Yep.
I definitely had a year in college. I was able to stack my schedule and have nothing on Tuesday. So Tuesday was wide open because this was lab day. So I put all my labs on Thursday.
Nice.
I had Tuesdays free, and there's a couple of weekends. We had snow days on Monday, and I got 4-day weekend. I got so much homework done over those weekends.
Ugh, boo.
And a little bit of playing in the snow.
There you go.
It was Arizona. I was going to play in the snow as much as I could because
Right, for
it was
sure.
Arizona.
Right. You don't get snow in Arizona.
You do at 5,000 feet.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Ron is pleased. He makes Lavender giggle.
Yes.
We already talked about that. Oh, McGonagall and Neville.
Yeah.
Take it away.
I was like, oh, poor Neville. Wait, but he's got a new weapon against his grandmother.
And I got to quote McGonagall here because it's really, really well said.
Yes. But real quick. So like Neville didn't get
An OWL grade.
on one of the specific things that his grandmother wanted.
Transfiguration.
Okay. So with McGonagall.
Yes.
Okay.
She doesn't care. McGonagall doesn't care. McGonagall's like, that's not your strength. Herbology is your strength. Charms is your strength.
Mm-hmm. Potion.
One other one.
No, he's not.
He's not in potion. Defense against the dark arts he does good in.
Yes, he does.
Thank you, Harry.
I know, right? The DA. But it was one of those things where it was like, ooh, it brings to light as a kid if you were reading this, which probably bypasses almost every kid. But why are you doing something just to make someone else happy?
So to quote McGonagall, it's high time your grandmother learned to be proud of the grandson she's got rather than the one she thinks she ought to have.
Yep.
Particularly after what happened at the ministry.
Yes.
And I wrote, yes!
But then read what she says about the grandmother.
Take charm, said Professor McGonagall. I shall drop Augusta. Yeah. Your grandmother, a line reminding her that just because she failed her charms out, the subject is not worthless. This was evil.
I freaking love it. And Neville just is like, oh, I got dirt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it.
I was like, oh, well done.
Yeah. I mean,
Well done.
a way of putting a kid that already has so much, like, I don't want to say hostility, but like self-esteem issues
That's
and
exactly what I was about to say.
issues with the grandmother and all that kind of stuff. Like, this just gives you the adult that knows him best is not part of his family.
And let's also not forget, he was also, because it was his dad's wand, like,
Yep.
I get that connection could have been special, but the way wands work, he was kind of set up for failure, not getting his own wand.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yep.
anyway, moving along. Harry and Ron can take potions.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So Harry's schedule is charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, transfiguration, and potions.
Hermione also has arithmancy, history,
And ruins.
ancient ruins. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But so if Snape had stayed as the potions teacher, they would have not gotten into potions.
Harry and Ron would not have.
because of their exceeds excellence or whatever,
Exceeds expectations.
but not outstanding.
Yes.
but because Slughorn is the teacher, did he get to choose? Or did he look at Harry's stuff and go, oh, I want...
He gets to choose, which is what Dumbledore knew going back to the, third chapter. Dumbledore knew Slughorn would be teaching potions. He also knew that Harry did not do great in potions, but it didn't matter, and he would get into his class.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes.
Yeah.
They knew that was a thing.
Makes sense. Quidditch. Katie. She is, so I like how she's like, hey, let me know when the trials are. And Harry's like, well, why would I? You're going to be on the team. I like when she says, this is how captains fail.
Yep.
Is that letting friends or being blinded to how somebody already played does not mean that there is no new blood and better blood.
You don't know what these second years are capable of.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So for her to say that was like really eye-opening for both Ron and Harry. But I do think...
In different ways, yeah.
Right. But I do think, too, that, I mean, it's very much a thing that a lot of leaders... Like, yeah, they do. They suck at it sometimes. Like, how do you, like... say these things without hurting your friend or whatever. Like, I'm gonna go get this job because then I can be hired, like I can hire my friends, and then you have to actually be a boss to them. And you know, that's pretty hard. So I can kind of see why, you know, like Katie said it, and it's a good thing to learn.
Great reminder.
Yep, for sure.
Great reminder.
Even in the real world.
So we get to Snape's first Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson.
Yeah, so...
He is surprised how many got OWLs after 5 teachers. And I wrote, thanks, Harry.
Right.
Harry's the reason.
I mean, for the last book, yes. I will go with that.
That's all who's like in this class. Like even Ernie Macmillan comes up to him and is like, dude, I wouldn't have been able to do that without you.
Right, exactly, like, for sure.
Props.
I do think too, though, that like each teacher brings something different. So like having a different teacher every year almost gives them a benefit because they're learning something different. Whereas if
Quirrell.
No,
Lupin.
the one from the head mistress from last year. I can't think of her name now. The pretend one.
Umbridge?
Yeah, Umbridge. If Umbridge had her way and had the same teacher every year doing the same things, all you're going to do is put out robots. You're not going to actually have anybody learning anything correctly.
Yeah.
But Snape kind of makes the dark arts kind of sound like the internet in a lot of ways, or AI.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, it's dangerous. It's, you know, mind altering. It's, you know, all of these different things. It, you know, it will twist what you're saying and doing. And it's all very much like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like how Hermione was like, you and Snape basically sound the same.
Thing. Yeah. No, I like that call out. And I also like that Harry's like, wow, she thought of memorizing my words the same she memorizes a textbook. That's kind of cool. Like,
only a high praise from Hermione like that would be like...
Well, so speaking of high praise, Snape asks the class, what are the benefits of wordless magic? And Hermione says, well, then you have a second advantage over what's coming.
Yeah.
And Snape says, correct in the essentials. And I was like, that is as close to a praise as you will ever get from Snape, Hermione. Right? Take that and run.
Like literally, she could have said it verbatim from the book. Like she basically did.
She quoted the book and he's like, okay, good job. You can memorize stuff. And like, that's basically the essentials of it. And I was like, that's as good as it gets. Take it and run, Hermione.
Dictionary.
But now are we to Harry's mic drop?
Okay, so well, first, yeah, probably. Wait, no. Yes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, they're going back and forth, and Harry, I don't even have the page written down, but basically Snape says something, Harry says yes, and Snape says sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And Harry says there's no reason to call me, there's
Sir,
no need to call me
Professor.
Sir Professor.
Yes.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things where his mouth was talking before his brain was thinking.
This brain's going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I mean, essentially, but I think at this point that he is just so angry with Snape.
Yes.
And like, I can see his point of view. I still think he might be completely wrong. But like, I also think that he's right in some ways. Like, everybody has a right to feel what they want to feel. Does that mean that everybody needs to agree with that feeling? No. But I do think that right now he's a 16-year-old boy who is pissed.
He's pissed.
You know, so for him
He's
to
put
come
up with enough of this shit.
Oh, for sure. But for him to have his brain not think before his mouth was just amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
But then he gets detention on Saturday night. However,
Saved by Dumbledore.
only for a week.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later.
Yes.
Next, we go to potions.
Woohoo.
And let's go through the potions on the table that Hermione gets right.
Yep.
First, it's Veritaserum,
Yep.
just Truth Potion. We know what that is.
Yep.
And Polyjuice Potion. We know what that is. Then we have our new ones, which is the Powerful and Dangerous Love Potion, Amortensia, which is amor is love, and tensia is like tension. So it's basically love without
without the tension.
recourse.
Yeah.
No, with tension. So it's love in distress, basically.
Okay.
And
One-sided.
then the last one is Felix Felicis. Yeah, I said that right. Also known as Liquid Luck.
Yes.
Gives you good luck. Can't use in sports, exams, or elections. Which I thought was really funny. And so with the love potion, we learned you don't hear, you smell kind of the essence of somebody you're attracted to.
Yes.
So Harry,
later on, it like ding, 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 ding.
Harry smells a trickle tart, a broomstick handle, and it's flowery like the burrow. I was like, he smells Ron.
I was going to say Mrs. Weasley.
I think the bromance here is,
Yeah, there you go.
I thought that was funny.
And I like how Hermione like says the first two and then stops, which I have a feeling has something to do with either somebody in the room or something to do with like Victor, and Ron hates Victor.
It's true, because she smells a freshly mowed lawn and new parchment.
Yeah.
And then she
which
stops.
I can see the parchment because she loves, her essays and all that stuff. And the lawn, like whenever I think of a lawn around anyone, it's at the Burrow, but like it's those trolls that are like trying to like get away from
It's true.
the
It's
lawn.
true.
So I don't know. So question. I thought you couldn't just make the
Veritaserum.
Veritaserum.
It's hard. It
I
takes
thought
a long
it was
time.
illegal to own.
No, because Snape has it in the last book.
Right, but he has it in a specific amount of quantity because it's regulated.
Well, he runs out. I think it just takes time. Umbridge was using up his stash too quickly for him to make more. So like Polyjuice Potion has to be brewed under the full moon and blah, 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 blah. So we know like Polyjuice Potion takes a month and a half to make.
Right.
Because of the lunar requirements.
Right.
So I would assume
I thought it was
Veritaserum
regulated. Like I thought that's what we had discussed last book, was that it wasn't like something that anybody could make because of its like.
I mean,
truth
you can make love potion, and
I guess.
I mean, any of these Polyjuice turn into somebody else. Like there are consequences to any of these,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Besides Liquid Luck, that was just fun.
I'm not sure about the Liquid Luck. That seems
We got time on that one. Don't worry about
for
it.
Kids.
And it is nice. Slughorn remembers that Harry referred to Harry as Harry referred to Hermione
I was like, Harry
There we
referred
go.
to Harry. Cool.
as the Muggleborn who was top of the class. And he looks over, he's like, this is who you were talking about. And Hermione's like, oh, like Ron, I would have said it too if he asked.
He gets so annoyed by stuff like that.
Welcome to Teenager Ron.
Right. Okay, so Hermione's having trouble making a potion for once.
Well, because the book's
Interesting.
wrong.
Right?
So they get handed books. Ron and
It's like Lockhart wrote this book.
kind of, yes.
It's not correct. It's not working.
So I
But
have a
is
funny
that-
story.
Okay. So as you're pulling that out, is it because that book is like Slughorn's trying to teach them something and be like, not every potion
No.
is done?
So this
Okay.
is just, also now you understand my notebook I have for this one.
Oh, advanced potion
It's
making.
advanced potion
Okay.
making that I got at Mina Lima in London.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, I need that because we're doing book 6 next.
Yeah.
So yes, this is my notebook this time. So it is just, he keeps old textbooks around
Okay.
to give to somebody who needs
No,
one.
I meant even the ones that so they had a book list that they had to go out
Yes.
and buy or whatever. Like, did he pick that specific book because he knew it wouldn't be completely correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just
I
picked the
thought
next book.
maybe he was picking that book because he knew it wasn't going to be completely correct, and if people could actually do it correctly, then they'd be able to like pass potions or whatever. I thought he was tricking them.
No.
but-
No.
Okay, cool.
He just didn't pay attention to the own book he assigned. So speaking of which,
Yes.
when I was in college, I had taken aerodynamics class. I hated it. I do space shit. I don't do stuff in the atmosphere. Not my thing.
Right.
But I am now holding my college textbook. That was Introduction to Aeronautics. That was second edition. I don't want to know what edition they're on now. The whole class figured out fairly quickly the author of this book made a lot of mistakes.
Oh.
And I, of course, trying to save some money, went to the bookstore and picked up a used book.
Oh, thank
Somebody
goodness.
had gone through and fixed
All of the math errors.
the errors in the book.
Amazing.
So I joked all year, the Half-Blood Prince fixed my aerodynamics book.
That's amazing.
And the biggest place they made the mistakes are with the answers at the back. So the rest of the class could not trust the answers in the back of the book if you were given homework.
Right.
Like, because so many of them, these two
Were
are swapped.
wrong.
These are just
Yeah.
straight up wrong. Like, there's notes all up and down this
Yeah.
page. And you'd find it sometimes in the middle of the book too, that like an
Yeah.
example, the person had penciled in like the correct
yeah.
equation or whatever. And I was
wow.
like, holy shit. So I had people texting me every time we got homework that were like, hey, does your book have a different answer for like A4.2? Because I'm not getting the thing. And I look and go, I don't have any notes in here. Or, yep, this is the real answer.
That is so
So
funny.
I had the Half-Blooded Prince's textbook.
So note to
my
college
joke.
students, when you go to used bookstores, flip through them.
Look for notes. They might save you.
Right.
But I laughed about this, and this
That's
is literally
hilarious.
the whole reason I kept this book, because I hated the subject.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have to keep this book because of Harry Potter.
That
I had
is so
somebody
funny.
save me in aerodynamics.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
And I had to go dig through my basement and find that before I came over tonight.
Right.
So yeah. So it happens. This is a real thing.
Right.
It happened to me.
Woohoo. So could the previous owner of the book, so I get it's the Half-Blood Prince's book now, like,
Yeah, you learn
I
at the
still
end of
don't
the
know who
chapter.
it is, but could the book belong to Lily?
Good
That
guess.
was my first question, was like, so before is like, who is the Half-Blood Prince? But
that
like,
would be a very sweet tie.
I think the book, yeah, but like, who is the Half-Blood Prince? Like, come on.
I'm not going to answer that.
I know,
But we learned.
okay, but here, okay, real quick. So I kept thinking it would be Draco. Well, he couldn't have written in this book. So like that wouldn't work. So like it had to have been a previous student because nobody can write in a book from
It also had to be a previous
future.
student of Slughorn's.
Right.
So it can't be like one of the twins.
Right,
example.
exactly. So it's got to be like somebody that he knew, and he keeps talking about Lily. So that's why I get that. But like, she's not a prince. Like, now I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, fine.
Keep thinking about it. All right. I think it's a little interesting that Slughorn tells Harry to use it well when he hands him the liquid luck.
Yes.
Which I'm going to call it from now on because it's Felix Felicis is such a tongue tie and I would just get stuck over that.
FF.
Anyway, liquid luck is easier for me to say.
Yep.
And he says, use it well, which is the same thing Dumbledore wrote on the invisibility cloak in book 1 was this was your father's use it well. And I was like, oh, this is kind of the same thread of like, this is going to be useful for something you need to do. Like,
But be nice. Be good.
use it well.
Yeah.
So Harry spelled Ginny.
Yeah. Like Ginny scares the crap out of him, but he smells Ginny.
He's like,
and I'm
oh,
like,
that's what I smelled. Like that smelled like the burrow. I smelled Ginny. And I was like, oh, you have a crush on your best friend's sister. Oh boy.
but does he? Like, that's the thing is like, yes, you might smell that, but like there has been nothing in the books that has led to a possible crush on Ginny. Ginny has always been the one that's crushed on him.
It's been the other way.
But like nothing from there.
And this isn't a crush, it's more of friendship, but we know Harry gravitates towards her when like he can't have Ron and Hermione.
Yep, for something, yeah.
She's kind of the next one he goes to.
Poor Ginny. Second best friend.
I said, he spells Ron. It's a bromance.
Exactly.
Ginny's right to be concerned about a book. Taking orders from a book. I was like, fair.
Yeah.
Again, good callback. And it says property of the Half-Blood Prince.
Like, I get that it could be a potential issue with the book, like specifically with PTSD for Ginny. I get that. But I also kind of get where Harry's coming from, that he's like,
it's not writing to me.
No.
It's not like Mr. Weasley says that don't trust something that thinks, but you can't see where it keeps its brain. Like,
right. It's just written. And not only that, but like, I was going to say something and I don't remember. Hermione's just kind of like, in my opinion, Hermione's just bitter.
Yes.
And is being a sore loser because she wasn't, the best of the best in this one. But neither was Draco.
True. So that's actually my first note in the next chapter. So hold on. Okay. Chapter 10, The House of Gaunt. I just wrote, time to meet Voldemort's mom and dad. Yeesh. We get to know his mom and his grandfather and his uncle. Yeesh. And that is my first notice. Poor Hermione. A book is failing her again. Because I don't think it's necessary. I mean, she likes to be best in the class, and that's definitely what she strives for.
Yes.
I think she's more frustrated because a textbook is failing her. A textbook is wrong.
Right.
I think that's more frustrating than Harry being better than her.
Speaking of wrong, I actually read a sentence in one of our chapters. I do not remember which one it was.
Oh boy.
Where it was like staggered up or something. It was like completely like the word was incorrect. Like,
oh, weird. You'll have to find it.
Like the pretense.
Or I wonder if it's... I think I know what you're talking about.
The word was
I think it's
wrong.
A Britishism.
Oh, maybe.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
I read it like 4 times going, wait, what? Huh? That makes no sense. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, you're right.
Okay.
I read that too. And I did a couple. I was like, I think that's a Britishism. And I just kept reading. So I let it go.
Well, I find mistakes like that all the time. So I'm just like, I'm an eagle eye. But anyways, book is wrong. Hermione is not having a good day. However, they did get all their homework done, and now Harry is out.
Harry goes to Dumbledore.
Yep.
And Dumbledore does this like long intro about why we're here and blah, blah, blah. And I kind of skipped over a couple of pages.
I think for him, it's more to make sure that Harry understands that not everything that he is going to tell Harry could be in fact 100% true.
So that is my next note, is this quote that I wrote down the page number, because I was like, Dumbledore says, I told you everything I know. From this point forth, we shall be leaving the firm foundation of fact and journeying together through the murky mushes of memory into the thickets of wildest guesswork. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful sentence.
Right. And it makes it known to both of them that, hey, we don't have all the answers, but these could be the answers.
But here is what we do know.
Yes.
Because we can witness.
Yes.
In the pensive.
Yep.
Bob Ogden's memory.
Yes.
Get a lot of good callbacks to book 4 right off the bat. Little Hangleton.
Yes.
Where we start in book 4. He clocks the house in the graveyard.
Yes.
Again, all book 4. Little surprised he didn't clock the graveyard a little bit longer. Like do a second beat there. Because like that's where Cedric died. And that's where...
Wait, the graveyard?
Yeah.
I must have missed that because I don't remember even clocking that. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. He noticed the Tudor Hill or the manor house up on the hill and the graveyard.
With the valley.
And I was like, that's the graveyard Voldemort came back in. And Cedric died in, so I'm a little surprised he didn't stay there just a moment longer.
I wonder if he realizes, though, because later on is when he learns more.
Puts it all together.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
I feel like that's something you should recognize if something that traumatic happened, like I'm never forgetting this.
Right, but I don't know if he's like more in that we have to follow this guy because we're running, like, essentially. Or if it's more just like he doesn't totally remember where he is.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know that Little Hangleton was where Tom Riddle was because he was just inside of the house. And then he was only just inside the cemetery. So, like, maybe he doesn't know what the city name is or whatever.
Which
like
is
the
fair.
town name is.
I just feel like what happened at that graveyard, you'd look at it and be like, hold the phone.
Right.
Like, if something... It was dark and there's a bunch of people around, but, like...
Yeah.
I feel like there's a certain amount of like,
yeah,
I'm going to recognize this place.
Yeah. But again, maybe after everything at the end of the chapter, he'll realize where he actually was.
It's true.
And so maybe it's just not the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have all the information yet.
And let's put, because we're close enough, let's put a trigger warning here.
Okay.
For child abuse and sexual assault.
Yeah.
We're going to dabble into those topics reading the rest of this. And it just, especially as this is kind of a quote kids book or young adult book, like can kind of catch you off guard if you're an adult.
Yeah.
So just FYI, skip ahead several minutes, skip to the end, whatever. Just be aware.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're going. Yikes.
Yes. And to be honest, I did not read it that way either. So like I was confused about the trigger warning. So if you are as well.
We talked about it before we started recording.
But if you are confused as well, then keep listening because we're going to have the conversations. But I definitely did not clock it either. So anyways, real quick, before we keep going, cheese cauldrons.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just saw the note and I was like,
Percy would have a field day.
Oh, for sure. But back to Little Hangleton because
dead snakes.
Like, why? I love that he clocked it.
Yeah.
Like
he sees the dead snake and he figures out very quickly they're speaking Parseltongue.
Yep. When the guy drops down and like attacks Morphin. Bob Ogden. But yeah, like when the dad comes out, before the dad comes out, he realizes it's Parseltongue because Dumbledore's like, you understand it, right? And he's like, yeah. Oh, okay.
Ogden
that makes
does
more
not.
sense. Right. Why doesn't he? Yes. Okay. Makes more sense.
So
like
the dad's referred to as Gaunt.
Yes.
He says he doesn't open owls.
He doesn't open letters. He has no use for owls.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not sure that's your choice, sir, but I mean, sure. That's a choice.
I mean, if you don't want to talk to the government, then you go into hiding. I mean, he's technically in hiding.
He is.
Yeah.
So Morphin is sitting in a filthy armchair besides the fire, twisting a snake in his fingers and basically singing in parcel tongue. Hissy, hissy, little snaky, slither on the floor. You be good to Morphin or he'll nail you to the door.
Yeah.
He's literally singing a song about killing the snake if the snake bites him or something.
Yeah.
Like, he's a stand-up dude.
Is an adder, ADDER, a snake, a type of snake?
I assumed it was. That's why I just said a snake.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what I assumed as well, but I wasn't totally sure if it was a snake
Yes.
or not.
It is a common European viper.
Oh, okay. So it's a viper. Cool.
It's about 60 centimeters or 2 feet long.
Wow.
They live in damp heaths, moors, rough meadows, and forest edges.
Makes sense on where he would have found the snake then. Okay.
They are shy and non-aggressive. They only bite when stepped on, touched, or threatened.
Oh.
It just causes swelling, but it's not deadly.
Well, he's definitely threatening that snake, touching it.
Yep. So now we meet Merope.
Well, before we get Merope, we've got the ring. That
No, that is later.
is it?
Yes, it is. We meet Merope first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Harry says he's never seen a more defeated looking person.
Yeah. Somebody that literally blends into the castle wall or the stone wall behind her.
Well, and she drops the not a cauldron. She drops the pod.
Yeah.
And Gaunt immediately screams, bellows at her, pick it up, calls her a filthy muggle. Or that's it. Get on the floor like a filthy muggle. That's what your wand is for, you useless sack of muck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's a
Squib?
Yeah, squib.
Maybe.
So maybe when she's being harassed and tortured by her father, then she could be a squib.
Yes. So
She's
at the end of the chapter, Dumbledore is guessing
right
that
her
we
powers
don't know his
aren't
name yet.
as
But Dad is suppressing all of her powers. I mean, in the same way any kid that lives under just horrible rule and like abuse in a house are going to lose their will to be creative and daydream and
there's actually a song about that. Country song.
That sounds depressing.
To it today.
That's a country song. That tracks.
Yeah. It's essentially like the dad is yelling at the kid that he didn't, hit a home run. And so the kid just stops playing baseball.
Exactly.
And then the next part of the song is where the older guy, it could be a completely different father-son situation. But the older guy is like, I promise I'll pass the driving test this time. And the kid's like, no, just give me the keys. You're done. And so it's essentially they no longer have a will to do something more to even try.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But now the ring.
Dad does call her a dirty squib.
Yes.
Calls her a mudblood again. Yes. So now Gaunt is mad.
Mudblood. But she's not a mudblood.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Oh, sorry. Gaunt calls Ogden a mudblood.
There
Sorry.
we go. Okay.
You filthy little mudblood. Yeah, because we learn Ogden is there because Morphin has broke wizarding law.
Yep.
And he quote unquote taught somebody a lesson. It's like, oh boy. Yeah, so this is where Gaunt is angry and furious, and basically that because we're purebloods, we can do whatever we want to muggles. What are you going to do about it, you ministry official?
Right.
And now he holds up the ring in his face. Harry thinks it's an obscene gesture. It's kind of funny.
I mean, I can see that. It's literally on the
his
middle finger. So,
the bird.
yeah. But it's an ugly gold ring with a broken black stone.
Not broken.
Ooh, I didn't track that.
Yes. But then realized he was showing Ogden an ugly black stoned ring he was wearing on his middle finger. It is not broken. That is important. And then Ogden's like, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't care. Your son committed. And then he goes for this heavy locket and holds it up in his face
Yeah.
with Merope still wearing it. So
Yep.
he starts choking her.
Yep.
And then Ogden, I see it. Jesus, stop.
Right.
And Gon's like, it's Slytherins. And
It's Salazar Slytherin. They are
Supposedly.
the last descendants of Salazar Slytherin, which makes sense with the Parseltongue.
also makes sense for the hatred of muggles of we are better than you.
Yes, for sure.
But this whole time now holding up the locket, like he is choking.
Yeah.
daughter
And see, I
couldn't care
read
less.
it more as a so a gold chain is what he says. And I read it more as a slave chain, like with a bracket around her neck, that kind of thing. That's how I read it, just because of her
Fair.
appearance, her look, the way that he treats her, things like that.
Trash. Yeah.
Is how I thought maybe she was like literally locked to the wall and that kind of thing. Makes more sense what you're talking about as more of a
It's
locket.
a locket. It's a necklace with a hefty chain so it doesn't break.
Right. It's interesting that she's wearing it though. And Morphin
Guessing
doesn't
she
have.
doesn't have a choice. It's also a necklace.
Yeah.
This is
Well, but Morphin doesn't have something to say that he's Salazar Slytherin's descendant. You know
fair.
what I mean?
I guess my theory, because I don't know any better, is that Dad would give him the ring when he died. And
I could
because
see that.
we know Mom isn't there,
Right.
she's wearing the necklace. Because
Right.
the woman should wear the necklace and the guy should have the ring.
Yeah.
It's my
Makes more sense that
hypothetical, I don't have a real
Yeah.
answer.
Okay, makes sense. So we learned that Morphin jinxed or hexed a muggle with hives because Morphin was googly-eyed over him.
Not Morphin, Merope.
Merope, sorry. Merope was googly-eyed over the muggle. Like, I get the teasing, but not like jinxing and hexing with like things that really won't go away.
Magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that won't go away, Chang's friend.
Oh, yeah. On the Hogwarts Express?
Yes, we totally bypassed it.
We did. You're right. Sorry.
That she has the
She's wearing-
poxes still. She's wearing such heavy makeup because
It still
she
says
still
traitor or
has
whatever it
all
is.
of this stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Damn, Hermione.
nobody figured out how to make that go away.
Damn,
Like,
Hermione.
right? Yes. I was like, damn. Okay.
It's
Anyways.
true. And this is also our first, because we have intentionally not learned Dad's name yet.
Right.
And then, so this is our first hint as to where we are, because the carriage comes by outside and Merope raises her head and you hear a girl's voice that she goes, my God, what an eyesore. Couldn't your father have that cleared away, Tom? Dun, dun, dun. It's Tom Riddle.
Right.
Senior.
Well, I knew that towards the end,
Right.
but like when she says it, I didn't put two and two together until just now.
cha-ching.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom.
Yeah.
And so they go back and forth. This is where I wrote that Morphin outs Merope for liking
Yes.
Tom. Like,
yes.
Dad didn't know.
Yep. That she
Dad
liked
is
a muggle.
furious.
Yeah.
It's, how dare you be a blood traitor?
Right,
Even though
yeah.
he thinks she's a squib.
Right.
So I'm like, is that really?
I mean, but they're all descendants of
So he
Salazar,
would rather her
so-
die
Yes.
than.
Yep. Which is why he tries
Mess up
to
their
strangle her
bloodline.
and kill her
So now he tries to kill her.
in front of Ogden.
Yep.
And Ogden's
Well,
like,
speaking parcel tongue with his son.
Right.
So Ogden has no idea what's going on. Harry knows what's going on.
Right.
But yes.
he's kind of like a ghost.
He is.
Ghost of futures past, or
Right.
not futures past,
Christmas.
the ghost of Christmas past.
But he is, yeah,
Yeah.
straight up strangling and
Yeah.
killing his daughter.
Yep.
Yep. And so he keeps calling her a disgusting little squib, filthy little blood traitor, all these fun words.
Right.
And Morphin's like, I got him. When he went by, he didn't look so pretty, did he? And I'm like, oh, that's why you
Yeah.
hexed him, so that he didn't look so good. Yeah. And like when Gaunt grabs his daughter's throat, both Harry and Ogden both yell no.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that's funny. Harry forgets that he can't actually do anything
actually
here.
help or do anything. It's literally the past.
And so Ogden runs.
Yes.
So at this point, you're feeling really bad for the girl in the cottage, right?
Right. Yes. Because like she's been outed by her brother. She's being strangled by dad. Ogden was able to get him off of her. But he runs, and essentially I'm like, well, what is about to happen? So then he goes and he gets people to help.
Well, we're out of the memory now, and Harry is asking what happened.
Oh,
because Ogden
that's
runs,
right.
and that's the end of the
That's
memory,
right.
and we leave
Yes.
the pensieve, and we're
Yes.
back. So the first thing Harry asks is what happened to the girl.
Right.
And Dumbledore says she survived.
Yep.
Ogden returned with ministry people. Morphin got sentenced to Azkaban for 3 years.
Yep.
And this is the first time he says Marvolo
Yes.
gets sentenced for 6 months. And Harry goes, time out.
Yep.
Marvolo. And Tom,
Yes.
was I just feeling sympathy for Voldemort's mother?
Yeah.
And as a reader, you go, oh,
Right.
that feels a
yeah.
little dirty, but also like, yeah.
Right. Yes, for sure.
Like,
So Marvolo is the grandfather of Voldemort.
yes.
Tom Riddle Sr. is Voldemort's dad.
Muggle father.
And
Merope.
Merope is the mom.
Yes.
Okay. So Merope, let's see here.
So now that dad and brother are gone,
yes.
Merope all of a sudden can do some more magic.
Well, she can. Yes, she can.
Some more.
Or at least that's what we are assuming.
Yes.
Is that's what she does. She doesn't just go buy something from somebody.
Yeah, no.
But she has her own freedom at this point and can do what she wants. And so Voldemort assumes that she uses the love potion.
Dumbledore assumes.
Dumbledore assumes that she uses a love potion, or Harry says the Imperious Curse.
Yeah.
Which is the one
That's
where
the
it
unforgivable-
makes you do something
Yep.
that you don't necessarily want to, right?
Yep.
Okay. But the love potion makes more sense between the two of those.
It does. The Imperious Curse is hard and hard to
Yes.
maintain because that's what we learned with Crouch.
Right.
It's like he was under the Imperious, but both Crouch Jr. and Crouch Sr. managed to break it.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
so
Yes.
it's harder.
It is. And then she decides to essentially like give Tom this potion, make him fall in love with her,
They run off
get
together.
married, and have baby
Well,
without
get
his
pregnant
full consent.
without any consent.
Right.
Which is where it's like, this is a date rape drug.
It is. It's very similar to it for
It's
sure.
I'm going to give you this and you're going to come be my person.
Right.
And clearly it's strong enough to go all the way because she's pregnant without him knowing.
Right.
Or without
Well-
him consenting.
Well, he knows that she's pregnant.
She stops giving him the potion,
Or at least that's what we think.
presumably.
Dumbledore thinks that she decided that he would just love her.
Or would feel stuck now that she's pregnant.
And wouldn't leave, but Tom leaves.
Tom runs away.
Yes.
We also learned that she left a letter because Marvolo, Gaunt, expected
Yes.
to find her just there with a hot dinner waiting.
Yes.
And instead he found an inch of dust and a letter explaining what she had done.
Right.
It killed him.
I mean,
He just died.
yeah.
Too bad.
Yep.
Shucks.
But then brother gets released, after
released.
3 years or whatever. So we don't know necessarily what happened to brother.
Correct.
To Morphin. So we know that Tom is raised in a orphanage. So we don't know what happens to to Merope either.
Correct.
We have theories.
Because Tom ran away and never looked back and was never part of Voldemort's life.
Right.
And I'm going to use Tom and Voldemort. I know Voldemort's also Tom Riddle, but just for the sake of not totally confusing ourselves here.
Yes.
So we know something happens with Merope so that Voldemort ends up in an orphanage.
Right. Now, one of the things that Dumbledore said about Salazar Slytherin that made the appearance of Merope and Morphin make a little more sense was that they always married their own cousins. So the deformed eyes are very attuned to that type of relationship, that type of incest.
Even Sirius hints at it when he's talking about his family tree, because he's like, the true pure blood is like very rare, and few people who think that they're pure blood are not, or are you have this kind of marrying cousins, like, yeesh.
Yeah,
that's not great.
So isn't Sirius's family also part of Salazar Slytherin's ancestry?
Yes.
So technically, Voldemort wouldn't be the last descendant.
He was.
So
I'm trying to remember.
Gaunt says that Merope and Morphin are the last living descendants of Salazar Slytherin. So if that's the case, then unless Morphin is a family member to Sirius's side of the family. Like,
I typed in the wrong thing. I said, are the Malfoys related to Voldemort? That's not what I meant. Well, yeah, because that'd be the same thing.
Well, the Malfoys are supposed to be related, right?
Yeah.
To Black?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, through marriage, though.
Because through Narcissa's marriage.
Yeah. Okay, Narcissa and Sirius. And Lucius.
Right.
Hook up. So, yes, the Malfoys are directly related to Voldemort, and then by default, Slytherin, through shared ancestry in the Sacred 28, a group of British wizarding families who remain strictly pure blood. So there are supposedly 28 families.
Okay. So in that sense, then, Merope and Morphin wouldn't be the last descendants of Salazar Slytherin.
No.
Okay.
The House of Black intermarried with the Gaunt family multiple times over the centuries, linking Voldemort and Narcissa as distant cousins.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's all just messed up.
Direct descendants might be a different thing.
Well, and also at this point, I think Marvolo is hoping and planning that at least Morphin, if not Merope as well, will both marry somebody in this pure bloodline. So at the moment, they are the last direct descendants. But as soon as they get married and have kids, they're no longer the last.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Which is what Merope did. She killed the bloodline.
Right. Well, on her side, Morphin, we don't know what happened to him. So, yeah.
Not yet.
So then we get the realization when Harry is leaving the office that the same ring that Marvolo was like shoving in Ogden's face is the same ring that Dumbledore has, which is about the same time Dumbledore's hand hurt. And now the stone is also broken.
Very good.
There's a lot of like little family tree like fingers coming off right now.
Yeah, so on his way out, Harry clocks the ring.
Yes.
And goes, "This is new, isn't it?" And Dumbledore goes, "Yeah." He goes, "About the same time you hurt your hand?" And Dumbledore goes, "Yeah, about that time." And Harry's like, "You gonna tell me?" And he goes, "Not tonight."
Good night. It's late enough.
But you kind of just put two and two together that this ring fucked up Voldemort's hand somehow.
Dumbledore's. but
Sorry,
yes.
Dumbledore's hand.
And the ring broke. So could that be something to do with why Dumbledore's hand is also hurt? So yeah, anyways.
So next week I did finish up breaking up my chapters, by the way, so we'll do that later. Yeah. So next week we're going to do 3 chapters, 11, 12, and 13,
Okay.
which are Hermione's Helping Hand,
Oh my goodness.
Silver and Opals, and The Secret Riddle.
Oh my goodness. Something to do with Tom.
Well, hypothetically, if his dad never told his parents what happened, Tom Riddle Jr. is a secret. Nobody
True.
would know about him.
But does he have more kids? Did he get married? Like, we
That's a
don't
good
know
question.
anything
We don't
more
know.
about Senior.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you still have sympathy for Voldemort's mom?
I mean, not in the sense, but at the same time, like, she lived 18 years of, like,
Horrible torture.
which
Yeah.
I can empathize with I need out of here. I need somebody to love me. This is the only way somebody's going to love me. I can see that as being the point of view. Do I find it right? No. But do I see the point of view and why she did it? Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
The means don't justify the ends.
No.
But I think it was weird reading it the first time.
Yep.
And I think it's just as weird now that you have all this sympathy
Yeah.
for this girl
Right.
who, has been just tortured and
she's
abused
18.
by her dad
Yep.
for
And
years,
her brother.
forever. Yeah, and her brother. Well, in fairness, her brother goes after her love interest, not her as much.
Yeah.
He just kills snakes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden at the very end, it takes this very sharp turn of like, oh shit, 1, you're Voldemort's mom.
Yeah.
And 2, like the way that you conceived him is horrendous.
Right.
And oh, sympathy gone.
Right. Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, sympathy is gone, but I can definitely
Yeah.
see the point
It's
too.
a weird feeling.
Yeah, it really is.
It's uncomfortable.
But-
It's supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Anyways, so
Hermione's Helping Hand next week. What does Hermione do?
oh no. Anyways, we will see you guys all next week.
We had a PJ party tonight. We didn't even
Yep.
point it out.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.